as you're attracting more people to live and play and work in your community, that you also have, the necessary capacity for housing, affordable housing, to maintain, a sustainable workforce, to not only develop the infrastructure that you're trying to prioritize, but also to maintain them. It's a known fact that there's a shortage of affordable housing, whether it's rental housing or single-family housing. There's a shortage. So as you guys are building infrastructure, like housing, to house your workforce and making sure that they have affordable housing is crucial. And so places like Wisconsin and Tennessee, we've been hearing, especially for rural communities, they've been having a hard time attracting. Outmigration is also a real issue, right? So attracting the workforce to live in their communities, to be able to put to bear all these infrastructure dollars has been difficult and challenging. So they've been asking for HUD's assistance for how do you navigate that? How do you plan it? How do we attract additional capital, because they can only get so much with the state? Like how do you capital stack and do some creative financing? So they've been asking for assistance from HUD to do that. In places like Illinois and Missouri, when you have, so let's just say you do have some rental housing stock, but if your citizens and residents are paying more than 30% of their monthly income, they're cost burdened. Let me repeat that. If they are paying more than 30% of their salary to pay rent, they're cost burdened, meaning it's not affordable to them. They're likely sacrificing healthcare or healthy food just to keep up with the rent. And they're likely to be vulnerable for eviction and then eventually homelessness. And so these are some risks associated with shortage of affordable housing. The mayors play a critical role in making local decisions on infrastructure, economic development, community development, and help is available. Funding is available. It's just a matter of us working together to, navigate the complexities of the requirements, but we at HUD are committed in providing that needed support, providing targeted technical assistance, high-touch customer service to these mayors who are really meaning to help their jurisdictions, have a second shot at economic development.
Housing as an economic driver is what I hear when I talk to my small town mayors, because of everything you've heard. We have businesses who want to come in, but we have nowhere to house their employees. Or we have employers here, we don't have housing, so their employees are moving to other areas, and so we're not generating we're not getting the benefit of those taxes. And so the programs we have are twofold. So on our housing side, we have funds that we directly lend to the borrower, and that is our 502 program. So if you have some folks in your community who need a home loan, they can come directly to us. Here's what's different about our programs. Our programs are specifically for low and very low income residents. So these are the folks who cannot go to the bank and get a loan. We offer low interest rates and long terms. We offer no down payments. So we make these programs so that folks who are low and very low income can access them. We have another program that is called Guaranteed. So we, as Rural Development, will guarantee a bank loan for someone who is more moderate income. Where I live, that income goes up to about $115,000, so it truly is a moderate income. What I hear from mayors is that housing is one of their #1 challenges. It has become the economic driver for those communities, whether it's being able to provide housing for companies who want to relocate there, or being able to house employees who work for companies that are already there. But what these mayors need is good, affordable housing that will allow folks to live in their community so that they can benefit from that tax base and grow all of the other services and businesses that come along with having good housing stock.